Video number 3 in our top 10 tips on making your business look bigger. Let's start by using my name and company as an example. Frank D'Amelio, Target Intellect. A tiny fish would have an email like this: frank1257@yahoo.com. Any Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail accounts scream that you're working out of your home. Avoid them at all costs. That's a tiny fish. A small fish would have something like frank@targetintellect.com. Small fish could do that because there's probably only one Frank, but it's bigger than a tiny fish in that you know that I'm using my own domain name. So there's some professionalism associated with that. But still, it's a small fish. Medium fish would not be able to use frank@targetintellect.com because there might be other Franks in the business. They'd use the last name. It'd be D'Amelio@targetintellect.com. A large fish, the big fish, would put D'Amelio@targetintellect.com because some people in the company would even share the same last name. And finally, the giant fish, the international fish, would put frank.d'Amelio@targetintellect.com. So what is your email saying about you? Here we go, tip number 6. One simple word you can use to distinguish yourself as a big fish when you're networking. I've been to hundreds of these networking events and I've watched the way people speak, and here's a word that the big fish use all the time. Now, what happens when you're at a networking event? People always ask, oh, Target Intellect, what does your company do? The small fish will always start their sentence with the word I. Complete, subtle tell that you are a small fish. Anybody working for a big company always starts with the word we. We provide solutions that. And then they go on with their elevator pitch. So there it is. Make sure you're using the word we, not I. Tip number 7, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. However, it's worked for me. Big businesses tend to do business with big businesses. If you're able to subtly put into your conversation of how you helped a major international company solve a problem with your services, number 1, it shows that you're established, that you have credibility, and number 2, there's a transfer of credibility from that big company to you. But what if you don't have any track record with a big company? Well, here's what you do. You're watching this video because you want to court big business. When you get the opportunity to do so, absolutely, sell your service, sell your product. However, when you get a no, but you know the person was interested and it was just budget, do something for them at a deeply discounted price or even for free. Don't just give it away, but tell them you're building your portfolio and having them as a standing reference would mean a lot to you. And tell them you want a video testimonial, a letter of recommendation, and for them to be a standing reference for you. Almost all the time they'll say yes to this. So in the beginning, when you're just getting your business going and you need those big names behind you, that's a phenomenal strategy. I call it an investment, and I don't think it's devaluing what you do. Many times that client will become a paying client after they see how good you are. Coming up, the next 3 tips, the last 3 tips on making your small business look bigger. In the meantime, check out my blog. If you're on YouTube, it's somewhere over here. And also, check out my 2-hour instant download. If you're on YouTube, it's right here. And if you're on my blog, it's right down here. The instant download is all on persuasive techniques that'll help you get the results that you deserve.